Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're gonna do it our way. Like the hell with it. I missed that intro.
Is there any other way to do it? This is my
There's
question.
no other way to do it. No other way to do it. Like, you ready to kick some rocks, people? Yeah.
Kick
Can we
rocks?
just
No, I'm
eat
throwing the
them?
fucker.
Yeah. If we kick the rocks, they can eat rocks. Yes. There's like yes.
Yes.
Welcome everybody coming in. For those of you that don't remember the What the Actual F crew, I've got the boss over here to the one side of me, Mr. Wrecker. Let's call him Mr. now because he's the boss. We've been informed.
Not my fault.
Absolutely your fault. It's always your fault. What are you
It's not
talking
my fault. I didn't do it.
To the other side of me is Mippet on our
Hi.
bottom tier here, but not our bottom players. Definitely top players, Mousy from Mousy Aquatics, in Mrs. C from everything, and especially shenanigans. So it's been a while, guys. Thank you for joining me.
It has been. Life
This
has
is-
been crazy.
Life has been
Therapy
really
coach.
what
Hey,
therapy
hey,
couch.
Joe. I
There-
got some people on my stream. I'm streaming on my side too this time. I remembered.
Oh yeah, hey
Oh
couch.
no,
Mhm.
so
Thank you
we're
for
on
the
his
kick.
too.
Yes, we can't see your chat. but-
Chat.
Hey
Yes.
couch.
And I'm like so not used to seeing like all these other ones. Like I see like the K, the YouTube, and the Twitch symbol. So I was like, what's going on here?
Well, here for our channel, we've got YouTube going, Twitch and Kick, and then I believe Mr. Ricker has has Twitch and Kick going. He usually does. So
Fish nerd.
if you hear a name you don't see in chat, it's probably from one of the multiple chats, going on.
hmm
Yeah, I keep forgetting that Rocket Couch is usually always on Twitch now.
Yes, he's usually on our Twitch occasionally too. So so good. I'm glad he's over there for you there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to see everybody. It's been a while. This is our 56th episode of What the F, actually, which was a series we started years ago just to talk about the socials and commentary that's going on and all the crazy crap that goes on all the different platforms. Kind of covered everything, and it was a little weird. But lately, so much is going on that this was really the only show we could talk about anything on. Well,
That sounds ominous, doesn't it?
thank you, Fisher. This is a nice compliment. I'm the hostess with the mostest, going from coast to coastest. Thank you.
That's cute.
I don't know what the mostest that I have. We'll see how you feel about that after this show, there, Fisher. We'll have to.
Here we're in for a ride.
Yeah, I think we are going to be in for a little while. Well, this was the only show because this was our no our less raunchy version of Mayhem in that covered more, right? As
Is
if
that
there
the
is.
one still waiting for your
Yeah.
stream for your 5th anniversary?
Yes, my 50th anniversary is going to be in February. Can you believe 5 years already, Mrs. Cassandra? Like
Wow.
sometimes
Ooh.
it feels like it was just yesterday, and
Yeah.
sometimes it feels like it's been a lifetime.
Yep.
To be honest, we've
So
lots
so
of
many
ups
have
and
come and gone, lots of ups and downs. Yep.
so many have come and gone. So many that have gone should stay the fuck gone. But um,
Here, here.
it's so all of you new ones, whatever it is you like about it, thank you. Just let me know because I'm glad you're finding something you enjoy with the channel. I'm glad I never listened to all the naysayers that had said I had to do just one thing and one thing only, or I would never ever break 1,000. And I believed that for the first 2 years. I did. But I'm stubborn.
Well, that was what. So you did break over 1,000. What do you have right now? 41.
I've been canceled so many times that I broke 1,000 5 freaking times. 5 like I broke 1,000 within my first couple of months, and then it all went away. And then again, it's because people, scandal, whatever.
Mm,
That wouldn't surprise me, Grace. I believe it.
Hey, you know what? If I get 50 and 1,000 and 1,000,000 views, I'll be happy if I do that by myself here. Like I think, like I always thought that when I got to that anniversary, it would be my last show, but mm, I don't think it will. I don't think it will anymore. Anyway, thank you all for joining me for the ride. But let's get to this. You all ready? Let's do it again.
Alrighty.
You think? Yeah, you ready? Are you
I'm
sure?
always ready. You know me.
Oh, I forgot to ask permission, Mr. Recker. Can I start the?
you may.
Thank you so much, sir. I hate you, Mrs. Cassandra, right now.
I did not do it.
In all the best way. Yes, she made him the boss, and now we got to deal with it. All right. Okay, everyone in the chat, everybody following along wherever you are. If you're at that controversial Twitch site where they don't have terms of service that anybody has to pay attention, or you're over on gambling your life savings away, or you're here on YouTube where this shit just gets stirred all the time. Well, please, I need you to watch the screen for a second, whatever screen it is, because I have a question for you. Now, we're going to get judgy, something we're not allowed to do on most of my other shows. We don't do that shit. But on this one, we're going to look at this gentleman and we're going to ask, what do you think he was recently arrested for? This
Stealing Shrek's ears.
stealing Shrek's ears. Yes, he'd be definitely guilty of that. Yes, he would. Yes. Yeah.
Did he take the cheese? He stole cheese. He had to steal cheese.
He must have stole cheese. He looks like he could have stolen cheese.
Escaping the land.
With those ears, I want to say eavesdropping.
Eavesdropping for sure, right? Eavesdropping is a good one. Sorry, I cut it off a little bit there. It's like, I think my sign up there a little bit, but made it too big. He also he looks a little creepy to me. Like he could be peeping Tom.
Sniffing? What is he sniffing?
That's a good question. Come on, chat. I'm waiting for a couple of votes from you guys in there. You're really slow on the take. How is Mousy live now? She's hanging in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I restreamed it to my channel too. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's great. No, of course you can. And by the way, you'll all get collaborator links later so you can check the stats and shit like that. Like watch your DMs because that's a new thing on YouTube. You're going with sniffing, Fish Nerd, because it's outrageous. Fish Nerd, like you know the rules of the game, don't you? There we go.
This
Hi.
man probably heard what
Hi,
the
Chew.
answer was about a week ago.
Loitering could
I
be.
want to say, is he sniffing women's hair?
Is it definitely one of
Women's
these
hair.
5 things?
Rocket Couch says loitering. Oh, you thought fish did it? Yeah. Well, he's fine. You know what? That's something. Oh, and cheese theft isn't on the list. No, it's not. Although, and neither was stealing
burglary
Shrek's
is.
ears. Well, burglary is. Yes, thievery and burglary is there for both the Shrek ears and the mouse cheese. You
Hey,
know,
Lucky.
it's insane enough to be Rocket Couch. You're right. It is insane enough.
I
Hey,
think
Lucky.
it could be all. I want to say all. He was peeping Tom, and then he decided he wanted to steal something in that house as he was eavesdropping, sniffing dirty underwear, and then he.
Dirty. You are so close. You're so You know what? You know what? Okay, hold the phone. Miss Cassandra is now the boss. Mrs.
Yay!
Boss. Okay, because where do you see? Sorry there, Rick, but damn. And you'll see why she just got bossy in a second.
But I didn't get to the loitering. He loitered because he was running off with the dirty panties and dropped them.
This man is a serial butt sniffer who's been arrested
Oh
for
my
the third time. Okay. From
Oh my
Explain on
God.
Instagram, you cannot make this shit up. This man, police in Burbank arrested a man identified as Khalees Karen Crowder, a registered sex offender who has gained online notoriety as the so-called serial butt sniffer. Surveillance footage reportedly caught him crouching behind a female shopper inside a Nordstrom rack and sniffing her without her knowledge. According to
My God.
I mean, would you really want to know if someone was trying to sniff your butt like that?
I would not want to know. I don't even know what I would do if I turned around and somebody
He was
sniffed my
just trying to
butt in
say
a public
hello
store.
in dog terms.
Exactly. You should have barked. Everyone would have understood.
God. I mean, anyway, he was charged with loitering and with intent to commit a crime, and his bail was set at $100,000 because we don't have a butt sniffing law on the books, actually. But actually, to do anything offensive against somebody's a person without consent, even in public, is against the law. So investigators say this is at least the third time he's been arrested on nearly identical accusations. I don't know. But he's registered as offender for being a butt sniffer.
I would hope so. His nose is getting too close.
I just cannot. And I had to ask, I asked all of the Chat GPT and Perplexity and all of these things. I said, is there actually a law against it? And they said, well, the law is for loitering to commit a crime. In other words, they were going to do the crime here would be the act of performing some kind of thing on a person without their knowledge or consent, without their permission.
What is he sniffing for? Is there something in particular he wishes to smell?
I don't know, but he's sure getting his jollies from
spinach.
Oh, no, Riker, no.
Oh. Okay, well, you are so close, Cassandra, with the dirty underwear thing. Oh my God.
Maybe that's what he's sniffing for, some dirty streak.
Some definite dirty, streaky underwear for sure. Yeah. But he's sniffing to see what kind of shampoo they use. Not exactly.
I want to let one rip too.
Yes, I would want to know so I could let one rip. Yeah. But he would probably
careful. He might like that.
He would like it. You would become his favorite target or something, Serial butt toucher. I better watch myself. You better. Apparently, there's some rules. He was sniffing the butt cheese. Okay, mouse. Oh God. Hey, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, welcome. you walked
We're
in
getting the fish pizza
butt
now
sniffing.
too.
Yes, it's definitely not a fish topic tonight, but definitely butt
No.
sniffing is on the agenda.
What
Yeah,
kind of
maybe
blog is
maybe
that?
he
Couch?
I don't yeah, what kind of blog is like would that be a blog of like all the different places he sniffed butts? Like all the different locations? Like does he have like a big interactive mat where he has a little nose push pin that he puts up like in all the places with the
It's
He has-
Raptor's favorite.
with the corresponding butt push pin like where
He has a blog where he describes the smell of the butts around certain areas, and he rates them like a wine connoisseur.
yeah, it's like in this one
This place has butts that are quite floral and scent, very
Well, he might
earthy.
be
Is
he might be
hint of
doing
citrus
research for
from
butt
this
plug
one,
people.
yes.
You
Oh,
know?
I'm sorry, what was
Oh,
that, Nippet?
This
Oh,
well, this person might have a lovely butt plug in that smells very good. He's doing
Yeah.
butt plug research.
but
You know,
he
so
could be. He could be.
Maybe
Couch
he's
is
trying to
not-
find his soulmate, and that's the only way
There
he
you
can
go.
find it.
I agree with Couch. He's got to keep the ranking simple, 1 to 10, because I'm gonna have to be a little judgy here. Based on those ears and that appearance and the look in his eyes, I don't really think he could do the wine references.
He can probably hear what it smells like.
Although Grace is right, he does prefer Nordstrom to Walmart. Apparently, he likes a fancy shopping butt to sniff.
Yeah, that is true because
Do
we
they
all
have a
know
better
the Walmart,
paper?
but
High-end
probably
They
not
have a
good.
better bag to
Yeah.
go over his head.
No bargain butt sniffing for Buddy Boy there. Nope. He going for the Nordstrom. In Rickard, that's a very high end store here in America. Like, where they sell all like the name, like big name brands.
Oh, it's one of those stores where everything is quote unquote organic, and
No, it's where you can get
And-
fancy and Coach and like that,
and everything has like a 300% markup.
It's where you could get designer rack clothes instead of like going
So
to.
he must have gone for groceries. He must have gone to Whole Foods.
Right. If you yes. Oh, I wonder if he's in the grocery aisles, if he's in the fruit aisle of Whole Foods.
Maybe he's in the fish aisle.
No, he couldn't.
Oh,
Really, I don't think he'd be
Poor
sniffing
fish.
butts if he's looking for fish.
no.
Maybe he wants to try to get a hint of that fish.
I don't know.
He got confused.
He said this was
Like a
supposed to be the more
twofer,
tamed of me.
like a bargain, like 2 for 1, or what? Like is this
You said this was supposed to be the more
How far
tamed
down he
of the shows. This is turning into mayhem.
you know what? I always lie on what the fuck. You know that. It's the only show I can like, but I don't. Why would I tell you what's really going on? It wouldn't be as much fun. It's just like okay. Next,
At
all right.
least he's not handing out scratch and sniff stickers.
No, I think he's too greedy for that. I think he's too greedy for that.
Yeah, he keeps those for himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's not old. What does he look like? Late 20s, early 30s? He's got 3 already out. Bet you by the time his career's over, he'll have like 15 offenses on here. Because, I mean, seriously, how long can they keep him in jail? Loitering and the attempt to commit a crime is only like a year max. Like, if jail at all. Most of the time you get probation, which is why he's still out there sniffing butts. But now he's a serial butt sniffer. Like, I never heard of a serial butt sniffer before. I didn't even know it was a thing. But yeah, you learn something every day. Okay. Speaking of learning something, some people never learn. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No ukulele.
Groan a little louder, people. Let me hear it. Yes. Look who it is. And I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I could not believe, number one, that anyone gave this bee a platform at all. Okay. Apparently, she's been sniffing around. She still was doing content.
Sniffing around.
Yeah, she's sniffing around.
That's
Yep.
She wants to tell her side of the story, apparently, because things are never as bad as they're supposedly they are, according to her. But you'll be surprised. You don't forget. What?
Wait, please let me explain what I was doing with the children.
Yes.
It'll make more sense after I've explained it.
Yeah.
Oh no, it'll never make sense. Never.
Oh, so that was supposed to be an
Jesus.
explanation. Oh, fuck,
Well,
I didn't catch
for those
that.
of you that don't
Okay,
recall,
so instead of just drawing quartering them, we'll flay her first then. That'll
yeah.
Allegedly. That's a joke for everyone.
Well, I think the first thing I want to do is bring up first.
Thank you for taking that down.
No, I have to bring something else up. You're not going to be happy.
Oh,
Don't get too happy. Don't get
bring
too
back
happy.
the ears. Just bring back the ears out.
No, I will. Well, no, I can't just yet. Hold on. I've got to bring up first the refresher.
I have a confession to make. I did
Yeah?
not know who this person was
You didn't?
at all. No, until you put that confession or whatever the fuck it was. And then so obviously I watched it and I thought, still don't know who the fuck she is. And
You don't remember the ukulele?
Whatever that
know
was.
what?
So then I did.
Wait.
I looked up. Well, I didn't. I asked my daughter. I said, "Do you know who the fuck this bitch is?" And she's the one that went, "Oh, that's." And then she explained a little bit. And I said, "I don't want to know too much because I've got to do a reaction to this thing, and I want to just see what else." What the fuck is now my, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That is why we are here.
He's like, yeah, now I can see why we've got it on this show. So yeah, it's go for it. Just
a little break. A lot of people are saying
you don't remember this?
that aren't quite true.
This was the first apology after she was exposed for grooming teenagers and young adults. After admitting that her Miranda Sings character actually played to a very young
misinformation, the toxic gossip train.
Oh God! Please stop it.
Manipulation station, toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. These rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
Ugh, that's the part that really got to me. Anyway, this bee, she blamed it all on all of us, that it's just gossip and we're just picking on her. Her Miranda Sings character, she admitted in this interview, well, apparently it was Raven Simone in her wife Miranda, Tea Time with Raven in Miranda, that actually gave her the platform for her second apology to the world about how...
No, not Raven Simone. Why Raven Simone?
It was definitely...
the second apology is always better than the first one, right?
No.
She must have learned from someone else that doesn't know how to apologize or take accountability. And
you know what it was? She watched Laura Lee a whole bunch.
Probably. She's apologized how many times? Like 10 times already? Like for everything?
Like every 6 months, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. That's another commentator in the makeup community, right? Like I know who that is. Like she apologizes. She's always saying the wrong thing or platforming somebody with really bad takes on stuff. But this is actually the interview, and this part really like got to me. I just want to play this little bit because apparently not only did she come out with the ukulele the first time and say, it's all you guys are just gossiping. You're just trying to tear me down. Like, you're just having fun with you're all just horrible people. Never acknowledging
horrible fans.
Yeah, never acknowledging the horrible stuff that she did. Like, she sent underwear to Adam McIntyre. She talked to him like a friend and sexually when he was like a minor. Okay, and and now she's saying, well, it was
it's
just
all gossip.
No, she was like, it's all because they were my fans and I thought they were like my friends and I was just overly friendly. Like, I'm not a groomer.
No, you don't be that overly friendly with a minor.
Yeah, they were children. She was an adult.
Right.
She knew better. She knew better.
Right. And so here's the real problem, because in this interview, she inadvertently, well, first let me just play this part for you guys first to get a reaction.
Was angry about those things, and I wish that I had just paused and listened for a second.
There's a lot of things that were said about you. There's been allegations of grooming behavior, or how do you what do you think they're talking about?
That one is that's the one that got me the hardest. When that allegation came up, that's when I was out. I was done, because that was devastating and shocking. It was very shocking, because I know that my intention and my actions have never been fueled with the desire to manipulate or groom anybody ever. That has never been something I have done or will ever do. And it's a very serious accusation.
Very serious.
So when those kind of words started being thrown around, that's when I kind of was, I kind of shut down, and that was devastating to hear. And, you asked, what does that mean to other people? That's why this was a hard thing for me to know how to navigate, because it wasn't about what did she do or what didn't she do. It was more about what was her intention behind some of these actions, I think. And my intention was being decided for me by people talking about it. My intention wasn't to hurt or do anything negative ever. Now, that doesn't mean that people weren't hurt.
Right.
And that's the part that I wish I had paid more attention to. But I obviously didn't handle the situation the way that I should have. And it's really embarrassing. I wish that I could handle it a lot differently than I did.
When you say that, are you talking about like the apology?
Talking about a musical instrument that I should have not picked up. Yes. I mean, I should have listened to what people were saying, and I should have.
I think people want an apology. I think people want for you to acknowledge the things that happened on stage.
Noticed the deer in the headlights
give
look?
that to them.
What?
An
apology?
I think they do an apology, and I am sorry. And
sure.
Here's the thing is, when you mess up and when you make a mistake and do something wrong, sometimes you got to keep apologizing for it. And
why haven't you yet?
That's what I should have done. Like, and people keep saying it's an apology song.
Now?
I didn't apologize in that thing.
You did not.
I did not.
You know what?
There
you are
was
correct.
no
You did not
sorry.
apologize.
You did not.
You did not. I was actually laughing. So you know, that was some crazy penmanship.
We also wouldn't, in watching it, I remember one of the things that we talked about was it felt like you were angry.
Yeah,
and,
I was
and burnt out and just
fed up.
Yeah, fed up.
I was.
Yeah,
and it's very clear that I was angry, and that's why I keep saying I wish that I had just paused for a second and listened.
Okay, first, I wish I had paused for a second. It's been a year. Anybody heard the apology yet?
Nope.
No.
Seen anything on the socials anywhere? She's just carried on with her show, although she's like not as popular as she was. She just keep carrying on.
I didn't know she was still doing the show. I
don't even hear the apology now. Like,
she said that she should apologize.
Yeah,
but
she's like, I should have. It's like, okay, but you're not, and you're not taking accountability.
Mm-hmm. I think that the only time that Raven was actually honest about how she feels about what Colleen Ballinger did was right then when she said, I think people just want an apology, because she also recognizes that this woman has not yet apologized for any of it. As a matter of fact, as this goes on, like it's quite a few hours. I posted the link to the original. Watch it from on Raven and Miranda's channel. You know, I don't want to take the views from them and stuff like that, but she literally does not apologize. Her format of an apology is, I wish I had done it differently. I wish there was someone to have advised me at the time, like as if it's everybody else's fault that nobody shut her down, as if nobody explained to her that actually speaking that friendly to minors is wrong. Because in the beginning of this interview, she actually states that when she started her Miranda Sings character, she knew that it was raunchy and she was saying things that a child or a young adult shouldn't be saying, that was really over the top, was very sexualized, was very like over the top, and not a good influence for smaller people. And yet, as she was getting more and more younger audience, she didn't change the character. She made the character worse.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she tries to say that the character was for an adult audience, and yet she acknowledges she didn't have an adult audience. So how do you put the two of those together and not be apologizing to the whole damn world for being a freaking idiot and just trying to make money off of it and taking advantage of a smaller audience that actually thought this was all funny, you know?
I can see how parents are outraged, because my kids were kids, like young, like under the minors.
Mm-hmm.
At the time she was popular. She was on YouTube's kid channel as a child creator, like a creator for children.
Didn't she get like was it a Nickelodeon show or was it a Netflix show? I thought she got her own like actual show.
Yeah, she got her own show somewhere. But
yeah.
She was heavily featured on the YouTube Kids app.
She was touring nationally and even in other countries, and all of the people coming up on stage were minors. Okay, there's no way she didn't know. And what really infuriated me is that in this interview, she admits that she was totally aware that she had an underage audience, that was her audience, and she never changed the character. And she did skits on stage, putting them in embarrassing sexual positions, saying awful things to them. I mean, showing there's some clips. Paige Christie did a commentary, and it's over the top, by the way. I go to her channel, Paige Christie, if you want to see it, on this interview where she shows some of the things that Colleen Ballinger actually did and is still doing, and is not apologizing for it, like actually showing body parts in books to children and stuff, and making obscene comments in as if this Miranda Sings character, it's all the character though, it's not her, right? It's all the character doing it, but it's her character doing it to an underage audience. And then to actually say that the character was developed with an older audience in mind as a comedic parody of all the things you shouldn't do, and then still putting that character out there for a younger audience is one of the most outrageous things I've heard from her so far. I thought the ukulele was bad, but to actually hear her admit that she knows that this character is doing all the wrong things and saying all the wrong things, and it's not a good influence for underage children, underage adults, so underage humans, so to speak. I don't know what the right term is there, but was infuriating to me. Like, I don't even know how she still has a platform. And she just canceled herself with her big freaking mouth again. She just canceled herself again. Because the internet is a buzz with her audacity. With her audacity. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think she just opened mouth, inserted whole both feet here.
She should have just stuck with the ukulele.
Mm-hmm. Why has YouTube not intervened? I think that because she's on other platforms. I know that the link that I just posted to the ukulele thing, it was live yesterday and it's down today. Like, that was from her channel. I saw it yesterday on her channel, and I just went to play it, and the one I posted you guys is down. That's why I had to pull up that other one. I guess she's getting a lot of heat again, and rightfully so. I think that Raven and Miranda should get some heat because I don't think they were hard enough on her. I know that they wanted to hear her side of it, and like often when you want to hear the other side of an argument with a controversial topic or a person, you have to kind of play nice a bit. But I think they played too nice and too much sympathy. All that head nodding on how hard it was for her to get the pushback. Yeah, it's hard to hear, but where is the why didn't you apologize? You know, where is the when are you going to apologize? Because even after, as you could hear here, they're not pushing her as she carries on, wishing she did something different. She's still not apologizing. She's only apologizing for not handling it right when it first happened. She's still not apologizing for what she did.
Yeah, and that's what like caught me off guard because Raven is more of the outspoken type. What I always thought. So I always thought she would have hounded her a bit more than this.
I had hoped so, but like I'll watch the whole thing. I do encourage everybody to watch it. I've put the link down in the description, and if you have something to say about it later, like let us know. But for me, I agree with you. I don't think I'm surprised she didn't push back more. The only thing that saved certain parts of it is when she makes those faces like she did about the apology. You could tell she was serious when she says, "I think people just want an apology." And she gives her that eyeball, you know, that's totally like putting you there. And I just wish she did it more. A couple of times she makes like the high eyebrow smirky look at her. But mostly her wife, Miranda, seems to be very supportive of everything that poor Colleen might have went through while she was canceling herself, and is canceling herself currently again. Like, you know, like it's maybe not all of us big fan. I don't know how anybody. I don't get that character. I don't either.
I never liked her.
It's just it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you actually have to be young to think that is funny. But for her to actually say it was adult humor from the start, and that she didn't understand, you know, how it could be offensive to her younger, like to people in regards to her younger audience. I don't buy it. I think she knew the whole time. I think the only thing that she's sorry for is that we all understand she should have known better. And
she got caught.
Yeah, she got caught. Yeah, that's about that. Like, she is no Pee Wee Herman. That's sure. Pee Wee Herman did it great. I like Pee Wee Herman actually. Paul Rubens was a star. Yeah. Well, yeah. But okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah, I've never liked her. Like, there's so many of the first YouTubers. Like when YouTube first came out, I didn't care for. Like what was his name? The one that had he would speed up his voice and make it loud. Like I think it was Fred or something like that. I was like, oh my god, he was so annoying.
Toby.
What was it? I don't remember his name. I just remember he would have he changes his voice and just would always try to be funny and stuff. I think he got his own Nickelodeon show, I think, too. Or Netflix.
Yeah. I can't remember. Hey, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Okay. All right. The next, how to cancel yourself episode of What the F. We didn't only have Colleen Ballinger. We have these yahoos from Hidden True Crime. The Matthias, Lauren, and John. And for those of you who aren't familiar, they're from the true crime community. Hidden True Crime was a very popular channel, especially during the Lori Daybell trials and Chad Daybell trials. She's from Utah. She's I believe of the Mormon faith, Latter-day Saint. She could be. She's done quite a few bits of content with that. She went to Idaho and along with Nate Eaton and several others, covered every single part of it. She got really close with the family of Charles Vallow, particularly JJ's grandmother, Kay Woodstock, and her husband. She would name drop a lot. I noticed that about her. Well, she was one of those who claimed to be a advocate for victims, always putting the victim's family first. Well, it's come to light through several things that actually she throws the victims' families under the bus, and she may just be a typical true crime clout chasing, use their names for building their channel. Just, you know,
what a surprise.
A fame hoe. I don't know what you want to call it. Like, I'm going to be a little crass here. Everything about that's come out about them is everything I hate about the true crime community, which I admit I am a part of in a way. I might be on the outskirts of it. Nobody actually recognizes me in that community. They don't talk to me. I don't interact with a lot of the other channels. I actually do my own thing, mostly because it's pretty hard for me to do the YouTube-y things. Like, I'm not into, putting it out there anything other than just the facts of the case and what might be interesting about the case and the legal twists and things like that. I do cover a lot of popular cases in some of the, the ones that hit the news and that are very popular in true crime. So it may seem quite hypocritical, and I acknowledge that I'd even speak on it. But I do think there's boundaries. I do think there's lines. And I think that what's come to light about hidden true crime is that they cross every single one of them, especially when she took a restraining order out on another person who she was friends with, because she didn't like her telling the truth about some of the things that may be going on behind the scenes. Since all this came out, she's dropped that restraining order after the judge says that you cannot use a restraining order to try to silence somebody because they don't like you. Like, the things that this person was saying, she wasn't even mentioning her name. She was just pointing to some of the hypocrisy and things that were going on. In the response of these two as a couple and as a channel has been to strike any channel that is actually speaking negatively of them or showing clips of their content. She actually put a copyright strike on a member of the Vallow family. I believe it was Kay Woodcock's daughter, who showed some of her showing the pictures of her family on her channel. And she actually put a copyright strike that has to be answered legally, or you'll lose by default, on this woman because she showed pictures of her own family from Lauren's channel. Make sense to me.
That doesn't make any sense.
How can you call yourself a victim advocate for the families of these people that are going through these horrendous popular, trials and everything, and then do that kind of stuff? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It seems like everything that they're doing is making it worse. In the beginning, if you've heard me talk about it on my channel, I was kind of sympathetic to what she might be going through. I could understand if she was overreacting. I mean, crikey, the woman did a 9-hour live when she canceled her restraining order after the judge said that you can't use the legal system to silence somebody because there's freedom of speech. You cannot, then she found out that the original restraining order stopped this woman from going to CRICOM or going to places that were her business too, because Lauren didn't like the things that she was going to say, or the thought that she may expose DMs about stuff that she had said about multiple true crime channels and multiple family members of, victims of the victims' families. How she was playing both sides of the road, and she really wasn't as nice as she presents herself out there. I'm sure she was running it like she thought, because it was a business, because she says she's a journalist and a reporter, and you got to get the story first, and you don't get the money if you're not the first one out, and she tried to keep the story from other people. She did damage to other channels. Like, the people have been coming out of the woodwork that worked with her before. They don't work with her anymore because of the shit that she was doing. Everybody feels free to talk about it now because it's getting exposed. And in light of that, she's going around trying to shut everybody down. Multiple strikes on multiple channels. There was a channel that was doing a bit of like laughy, jokey, like commentary, like, you play a video and you just make fun of it the whole time. And it was getting crazy. The chat was pretty rude to her about, they were attacking her looks and attacking different things about her, but mostly the hypocrisy of the fact that she represents herself this way and then does all the stuff the opposite, and hurtful to the families. And that channel actually got taken down for harassment and cyberbullying because of her. And that's pretty.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty shitty. Yeah. And multiple strikes that people are fighting. I mean, this is seriously how to cancel yourself. I mean, she's out here crying harassment and cyberbullying, and that, oh my God, everybody's against me, while she's going and attacking everybody and making everybody against her. This is not the way to handle it. This is totally not the way to handle it. She's totally canceling herself. And if even 1/3 of what people are saying she did, and these are all individual people saying their stories, like she actually passed around somebody else's manuscript without their permission before it was published, and then tried to not get it published, trying to claim parts of it as hers. Yeah, that happened. The person who wrote that book is out talking about it. That's pretty shitty. Yeah.
Sounds like what's going on in the Flat Earth Society at the moment.
Right.
Yeah. There was another a YouTuber
They still exist.
Yeah, I didn't know the Flat Earth community still was a community. I thought after the Antarctic, like it was over with. Like I thought that was done.
No.
After that,
there's even dumber people on the planet.
Do they still have members all around the world?
Yes.
You mean around the round?
Around the
world. Exactly, they do.
They haven't fallen off yet.
No. Shame. Bit of a shame. My ultimate
it's
question,
hard to fall off when you're already 6 feet deep.
This is true.
Exactly.
This is true. Yes.
But my ultimate question is, show me the top of a fucking ball.
True.
There you go.
Exactly. Anyway,
back to this. Sorry.
In looking at all of this, thank you, Mousy, for the not apology re-upload. We have the link now in the chat for everybody.
I know. Yeah. Thank you for that one. Go watch it. It's great.
Well, this stuff with the hidden true crime, in the fact that if you even speak on it, like I would expect, because if we say anything negative, that they will try to say something, which is why I'm only showing this picture. And by the way, Lauren, before you get your fucking hackles all up in a roar, this is not from your channel. This is from your Dateline interview. If Dateline wants to get at me for posting the picture, they can. But you better stay the heck off. Because I check my sources, B. I'll be ready for you. You don't want to mess with my lawyer. Like, get the hell out of here. Anyway, I'm not going to actually bring up any of her shit.
Prepared.
No, I'm not bringing up any of her shit, but I'll damn well say what she did. I'll damn well say that she went against Pretty Lies and Alibis, Gigi, who became very popular. She's a really nice person. and she got popular, and Lauren got threatened and started to say crap about her behind the scenes and not to work with her and this, that, and the other thing, because she don't want anybody else infringing on, that 300K channel that she has in her. Like, as far as she's concerned, she is the Valo source, for everything. Not so much, because even Kay Woodcock came out and said how disappointed she was of how Lauren was treating her, And
then, who did she go after?
She went after Geeky from Pretty Lies and Alibis. There's not a lot of detail, but Gigi did actually confirm it, that yes, she found out that was happening, and yes, she confirmed that happened to her, that Lauren was doing crap behind the scenes. But she wouldn't go into details. She's not like that. She's a very upstanding, upright kind of person. She's not gonna talk a lot of trash or do any of that. Plus, she had her own personal things going on with her family at the time that this all came out. But she did confirm, Like, she didn't want people getting accused that it was a lie or whatever. She didn't want Lauren to be able to say she didn't do it. Of course, Lauren did do it. And that's the thing. You guys know how we all feel about accountability, right? Like, doesn't accountability, no matter how bad it is, make everything just a little bit better? I mean, that's all she had to do. Like, if she wants to waste all the money, like while her subs go down and her viewership goes down and she's making less money, if she wants to put the less money that she's making towards more lawyers' fees, that's just fine. I hope, she says she's got a family member who's a lawyer. I hope they're working for free, because she's going to put herself out like a lot. It's only making it worse. And then to have her husband get out there and support her and say that all of us that are complaining about what Lauren did, we all have mental problems. Did you know that? We are all doing it from some deep-seated insecurities.
But she's the one who made a 9-hour live stream. Make it make sense.
Yep, she's watching that.
She's the one that put her son in the front of it and said she had to stop. Oh, how could you make my son's life miserable? The only reason her son knows what's going on is Lauren did that. No one did anything or said anything to the son. Nobody. Anywhere. The only one who brought the son into it is Lauren. Okay? Her private life is so miserable. Her husband is so sad. Her child is so sad because Lauren is acting like a petulant child at home, getting caught with her pants down, like you told a lie and you don't want to own up to it. And John, like, acting like the bad parent and actually pretending to be the supportive husband here, blinded to, like, how you actually solve the situation? Make her do the damn right thing. Instead of getting out here and calling everybody else who has anything to say about, like, mentally ill. And oh, by the way, John, if you really are a psychologist or a therapist, do you know you broke like every ethical law trying to diagnose people you don't even know? Like, you're just, are you for real? Like, how much more of an idiot could you look like? Are you going to make, how much worse are you going to get about this? Like, I mean, even the way Lauren was looking at you at the last live, she knows you're sinking the ship. Shut up. Do the right thing. Tell your wife to get a good therapist, take a fucking Xanax, and get the hell off the internet. Calm the hell down so she will do the right thing. Take some accountability for, if you want to be a hard ass running your business and keep the competition down and, like, go for those family members because it perks your channels, at least be honest about it. Take a little bit of accountability, make it all go away. But like, just stop with this bullshit. This is the
what people need to watch is the latest mocking media video.
That is hysterical, actually. Somebody should link that for me, please, in the chat, because that actually, like, with parody, put like a spotlight on the absolute ridiculous of how far they will go to not take accountability. Not once if they apologize. Like, she wants to be the victim about this. And yet everything is coming out, because the more that she fights them, the more everybody's coming out. I mean, in the restraining order, two witnesses showed up to give testimony and just proved that everything she wrote in the original restraining order to get the temporary restraining, like, let's all be honest about how you get a temporary restraining order. Some of us all in the true crime community know this. You write a report on why you feel you're being harassed and everything. They don't check anything in it. Okay, if this sounds plausible in story, in whatever, they get a temporary one, and then there are hearings about keeping it, and the other side gets to ask. It gets issued before the other side gets to say a thing. We all we all clear about that? Like, it's done ex parte. It's done just is the process. And it's done that way to prevent bad things from happening. The reason a restraining order gets almost automatically issued in most cases is to prevent bad things from happening. Because, like, as soon as somebody comes forward, you don't have time to check all the facts. And maybe they'll keep getting attacked, or if it's domestic violence or there's real situation there with, like, guns or whatever, you don't want anything bad to happen. So you install the restraining order temporarily until the hearing so you can hear both sides. So that happened. It doesn't mean the court agreed with Lauren that she was stalked. As a matter of fact, every statement coming out of the court actually disagreed with Lauren about whether she was being stalked or not. because it came to light that Lauren was the one making initial contact. And it was Lauren, the one that was going to places where they both were. Lauren just wanted to push this other person out, wanted to silence them. She didn't want her anywhere that she goes. The judge recognized that and shut it down. And then she decided to remove her restraining order. But she blamed it on Law and Crime because they had permission to cover it in camera, the proceedings. And she didn't want her personally. The ironic part is that Lauren did not want her personal legal issues on camera for the world to see, while she is taking advantage of victims' families in other cases like Lori, and does it on a daily basis for her channel. But of course not for her, and that's her personal choice, and I understand it. But then she said it was because of her child, and how would that make her child? The only one making her child part of it was her. She said that the harassment that she was experiencing was affecting her child, and it's because of her overreacting and making a big deal at home, not acting like a grown-up and an actual parent, and keeping this bullshit away from her child. Or her husband, for that matter. I understand why she confided in her husband, but to blame everybody for their reactions on it is a little bit much. And for all of us to be told that we have psychological problems because we think that she's not taking accountability, well, that's a bit much for me to digest, actually. And why I actually did this stream, because I had to find a way to put it out there without trying to get all of the true crime community on my ass, which they still might be, but
I can do it for you if you want.
What do you want to do? Well, do what? Do what? Okay.
I get them all on my ass instead.
Oh my goodness. Don't be saying
you are the boss. So you're the boss.
Nope,
so it's all your fault.
No, Mrs. C's the boss now. He's been demoted.
Mrs. C's the boss. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ricker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I do have something. I have a thought here. Okay. She put out a 9-hour live stream, right? She made this live stream because she got upset because another channel came to her court hearing, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. So you make a 9-hour live stream. The thing is you are putting this out on your channel publicly. You said your piece. People are going to have opinions. They're going to form thoughts. They're going to look for information.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't have said anything, it probably would have went away.
You're right.
This is more often than not what people the fatal mistake most people online seem to do. You just don't engage. Just don't.
That's true.
Don't
do it. It's like,
I mean, we wouldn't be talking about Colleen Ballinger if she hadn't said anything.
If she didn't decide that she needed some sympathy, she needed people on her side. And she went in that interview, and we're like, well, we still haven't heard an apology. So no, just cancel yourself.
People had pretty much forgotten about her. I mean, when was the last time anyone had thought about Colleen Ballinger and her ukulele?
I try not to. I really do.
Exactly.
But then again, it came up, and it just with everything else that's going on, it just lit me on fire a little bit. It was really rough. But I did find something actually encouraging. There's a very small channel that I discovered going through the socials. I go through X and Instagram, probably a little too often. I would say daily, because it is how I advertise for my channel and stuff on Facebook and X and Instagram and things like that. And I came across an account, and I hope they don't mind me mentioning them. If they do, please let me know. I'll cut it out, because I am that way if you have an honest reason why. But their name is LoriFacts, and they are on X. And they have a very small YouTube channel. And they put out a small video that I'm going to drop the link right now because I want you all to watch it. I'm gonna pull up one little piece of it just to show. Let me bring this down, just to show what it's about. They made a video. I mean, they play some music in the background. It needs some editing. Record, don't get mad that I'm promoting a channel that needs work. It's a very small channel. And I'm doing what you would have done for me. Like, you put it out there, and I've got nothing bad to say about it because the content, the subject matter, and the way they did it is excellent. The audio, not so great. Okay.
Just before
I'll tell
you start, Claire, just before you start, Grace Case has sent you 5 gift memberships.
Oh, look at that. Thank you very much, Grace. Thank you very much.
They went to, shall I just say who they went to?
Yes, go right ahead.
To Paula Familuro, 5001, Miss Deanna, woohoo, Ditching with the Sisterlies, April Penrod, and Student.
Okay.
Yeah, freaking who. Thanks,
welcome,
Grace. You're a love.
Welcome all new members. And if you'd like to get into the Discord, shoot me a message at ClaireBear5274 and we will get you an invite right over there. It does come with your membership, gifted or not. So there you go. Thank you, Grace. You're a star. So let's see. LoriFacts. Okay, very, very small channel. I'll see her on X. And one of the things that she's been complaining about is how true crime community gets over involved in cases. Touchy subject, I know. But I mean, well, let's just let her say it because
let's lay out what I call valid questions to control ethics. These are simple, they're basic, they're common sense, which explains maybe why some creators treat them like they're optional. Ethics question 1. Does this help the case?
Number 1.
Does covering a case become exploiting someone else's tragedy for views? Spoiler alert, for many of the creators, it's usually the moment they hit go live. You know the type, the ones who have more breaking news banners than CNN, even though the only thing that's breaking is their moral compass. So back to the original question. Does this help the case? Not your ego, not your channel, not your Cash App, but the case. If what you're posting doesn't assist the search, amplified, verified information, or bring clarity, then congratulations. You're not helping. You're adding chaos. You're feeding confusion. You're throwing noise into a situation already drowning with misinformation. And you're making the job harder for people that are actually looking for the missing person. Not every thought needs to be a live stream. Not every rumor needs to be content. And if your post creates more questions than it answers, you are not part of the solution. You're part of the problem.
Okay. So one of the reasons I brought that up there is like, thank you, LoriFacts, for saying everything that I have been trying to say in little pieces on my streams for the last 2 months. And thank you for putting it out there, because maybe next week I can try, because now I know there's at least one more person out there that feels exactly the way I do about people becoming the problem instead of the solution in the true crime community. Some of you may not know what's going on because you follow me for true crime, and we stick to the legal documents and the facts of a case. Yes, we make jokes. Yes, we take we make a funny here and there about things that are going on. Yes, we covered a lot of stuff with Sarah Boone in, Lori Vallow, and we had our opinions about it. We've covered other cases too, but most of it sticks to the hearings and the documentations in the process. We learned a lot in those cases, especially with Boone when she first attempted to defend herself. And actually, the fact that she had been in jail so long, she had gone through how many lawyers? Like 8 lawyers? And we, instead of just blaming it all on her, we looked at all the reasons for the delays and we put it out there. We tried to be as unbiased as we could. Did we handle it like a straight act journalist or news reporter or something like a professional? Absolutely not. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not a journalist or a reporter. I'm a woman with a mic that had something to say, that likes true crime, just like many of those out there doing true crime. But I did have some boundaries, you know. I'm not going to dig into like a lot of the gossip on stuff like that, a lot of the rumors and things like that, because they're not the facts of the case. And the thing is, I don't want to mess with the case. Are any of you familiar with what's going on with the people covering the Sebastian Rogers case?
Sebastian, no.
Yeah.
Off the top
Those.
of my head.
Let's just say that the people doing most of the coverage on that case have become the case. There are more lawsuits involved between all of them, suing each other and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, taking down channels, doing strikes, doing restraining orders, and they are actually the problem. It's no longer about the missing child. They are attacking the family. They are, attacking each other. It's like a pack of freaking wolves. And then there's content creators that are making content on that situation instead of the missing child, Sebastian Rogers. Like, that's why when LoriFacts put out this, congratulations, you are the problem. Like, that is the biggest example of a whole section of true crime community becoming the problem. It's just taking it too far.
Yep.
And
I agree.
Now that my channel is growing, I could lose my channel tomorrow for saying that, but I'm going to say it anyway. They are becoming a problem. I don't care if they like me or not. They're not my friends. I don't associate with them. I'm not worried about who I'm going to collab with on true crime. I don't think collaborations in true crime work because, like, you're always going to have different opinions and stuff like that, and you got to be free to do it your way. I don't want to be part of a clique that does it this way, and I don't want to try to be somebody who looks like they're climbing up the ladder. I know that sounds like a hypocrite because right now my channel is growing, but believe me, it's not because I am going after members of victims' families. It's not because I'm coveting interviews behind the scenes or tearing down other channels. I challenge anybody to find where I've ever done anything like that at all. It's not important to me. I'm happy for people who get the interviews and that are growing their channel. If they want to do it that way, great. As long as they're not causing harm, as long as they're not interfering with the case or actually taking advantage of others, I'm cool with it. I am. Like, people can do it their way. But I just see so many people that actually are causing harm anymore. Like, it's really nasty out there. These people are going real life, my question is, why are you all watching it? No, not you guys that are watching me, but in general, the people that are supporting these channels. Why?
Because everyone loves to watch a train crash.
How is that
Pretty much
Sebastian Rogers or his family? Like, how is that helping? How is that helping law enforcement or the case? How is anything that they're doing helping find that child? Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, is that you, Mousy? Hold on a second. I think like water. It's got to be the fish tank girl.
Someone's swimming.
Sorry.
Who's swimming?
I think it was Mousy.
Yeah, I have like so many of them.
You're soaking in the hot tub?
And we've got the background filter on it. It's not really, it's not doing it, But yeah. But anyway, I wanted, like, go watch. I did post the video down there for LoriFacts. Go give it a watch. Sorry, Lori, but you do got to work on the audio a little bit. And I'm only saying that because somebody told me, and I didn't know until they told me, and then things got better. But you did a bang up job as far as content goes with this. And I really appreciate that you put it out there, because I, for one, didn't feel so alone in my thoughts on this stuff anymore when you did.
If you want someone to fix her audio, I have free time now.
Oh, you're on break from uni. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hit
Limited
me up,
free time.
LoriFacts. If you watch this or you hear about it, like hit me up. I'll get you in contact with him, okay? Or just hit him like on the back of one of his videos. He's going to be listed for his channels below in the description. That would be Wrecker who said that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So enough of that serious crap. Like, I just had to get my angst out. Okay. Before we finish up, I wanted to give you a little more fun. Everybody is familiar maybe from Mayhem, maybe, if you remember that I have a thing for Pareidolia. Like, I actually am very amused by what people see in other images and stuff like that. And we've done many segments on Mayhem and What the F about this, but I thought I'd drive my panel crazy with a little bit of it. And those of you in the chat that want to play along, and to see what you see. Pareidolia is when you, like, if you're looking at clouds and you actually see a picture in it, or you see a stop sign with like holes or something, and it looks like it's smiling at you, or something like that. Like, the coffee stains, they look like
Jesus.
Yes, right. The toasted bread, it looks like like Elvis is returning, and all that stuff. Well, you ready? You guys want to see how well you do? I want to see what you guys see.
I got one. It's
what?
Two Berenstain Bears giving nosies.
Oh, you mean they're in this? Okay.
Yeah, in that one.
Oh.
But just that, I just looking at it, I was like, that first one right there, in just the thing. It's like, there's two bears looking at each other. It's perfect. Okay.
It is.
It is. I see it. I also see the pelvic X-ray fish.
I thought it was.
I see the pelvic
a pelvic spine X-ray that somebody spilled coffee on.
Is that too?
Yeah, I see them all.
That one, I wasn't even prepared to guess on that one. That was just the photo that I used to do the slide. Okay, are you ready? Oh, let me wait. First, let me check chat to see if they thought it was anything. Let's see. Oh, good. Oh, a pelvic X-ray. Exactly.
Yeah, that's fish. Yep.
That's what I saw too. A pelvic X-ray that somebody spilt something on and made it all blurry like that. All right, here you go. Okay, the first one, 1 and 2. Oh wait, first I have to make a funny. Like, I got to do a punny joke. Oh, okay, 2 points to Mippet. She actually laughs, but it's simply fascinating, isn't it? Like, come on. I actually had a faucet like that in my house before I redid my bathroom. It actually looked like Kilroy was here. Yeah. All right.
Thing knows too much.
It's bacon.
It's
bacon dolphins.
I agree. It's bacon dolphins. That's what it looks like to me. What do you guys think? How about you guys in the chat? What do you see for number 1 and number 2?
On the right is an elephant in the water.
I know, right? It's like the trunk is in the water.
Yeah.
And you see the eyes and the little ears, right? Dolphin bacon it is. Yep. It looks like a violin in a skinny skull. Oh, you mean the first picture, Shill? Yes, it could be. But yeah, dolphin bacon it is. Yes. And I don't know. Do most of you see an elephant?
Yes, I see that.
I see the elephant
as well.
I do see the elephant.
And a bathing elephant, right? Okay, fish nerds, you're on it too.
Yep.
Yep.
I see it.
You see it? Yeah. That's beautiful water.
And it's an Asian elephant because it's got the smaller ears.
That's it. That's what I was thinking. Yep, because of the small ears. Because you would think, like, well, bigger ears, it couldn't be an elephant. But yeah, it's
an Asian elephant. Yeah, because it's an Asian rather than an African elephant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful water there too. Now, would you guys eat the bacon dolphin? I mean,
in a heartbeat, without a question. I'm sorry, no one else gets to answer because no one else gets it.
That's right. Oh man, he's greedy with his bacon. I didn't know that.
Needs to be more crispy anyway to eat that. So
just a tad more. It does look a little.
But I could bring Tucker some more bacon dolphins. If he's just like, let me have them for 6 months. Better I'll kill them. It's one of the two.
I don't know. It looks a little lean. Well, you can have all the bacon then, the record. I was like,
okay.
Okay.
I just fry it up a bit more.
All right. This one gave me lots of fun. For number 3, what do you guys see? Anything?
I see balls on the right side.
I see number 3.
I see a cat.
Sandra, you're going to like stay with 3.
I
A
see.
cat, right? A cat.
I see on the left side. I see Star Wars spiders.
Okay. I do see the ship. I think I see what you're saying. Yes.
No, there's a pussy cat.
It's
It
a
looks
cat.
like one of those weird frogs that have weird kissy faces.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's probably just me. I'll have to figure it out. I'll find the frog.
Yes, you're going to have to,
No.
because I'm looking like, what frog has a tail like
I
that?
see
Like,
balls in the shop.
no, we're not on number 4 yet. Like, hold on. Like, keep your balls.
I'm sorry.
Keep your balls in order there, Mrs. Cassandra.
Hold on to those hairy balls.
The tree.
Okay?
Yeah, the tree. Yeah, that's
the
definitely. It needs no.
It caught my attention.
It knows how to stand in the military.
Yes, it does.
There's the little one is the cat, but then the one on the other side, it's someone slipping a glove on, and that's the thumb. And the fingers are up.
No.
Can you see that?
No.
No?
Yeah, someone's slipping. It's the left hand. And it's
Nah,
the
I'm
thumb.
more with the Star Wars glider. Like, it looks more like that to me. I'm with Mrs. Cassandra on that.
Well, yeah, the Star Wars, I can see that too, but it's the opposite way.
Or the dog from Jack Skellington's dog. What was his dog's name?
Zero.
Odie? Zero? Yes, look at that. That's the head of Zero in his body. This. The skeleton
Zero
dog.
is chasing a cat.
Yep. Okay. In the cat. It's Zero in the cat. The other one, I know where they got the term morning wood. Like, that's it. Right there. I see morning wood. What do you see? I don't know.
Or that tree is twerking. It's one of the two.
It's either twerking.
Like it's
I mean, it is kind of thick.
It's morning wood.
Yeah, it is.
It is totally morning wood, though.
It's totally morning wood.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit stiff on the movement.
Well, that's how morning wood starts out, isn't it?
Not a lot of curves there.
I think I should change the slide before we get in trouble. Let me see. Okay. I can bring that down. And I've got one more thing for you guys today. And then we're going to wrap it up. Sorry for the soapboxing.
That tree needs to be wrapped up.
It's what?
That tree needs to be wrapped up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, it wasn't wearing protection. That's true. Yeah. Well, most people don't wake up that way.
There must be a high fertility rate in that area.
Mm.
There are a lot of saplings running around.
A lot. Yep. Hey, Mandy. Balzac's apartment? Okay, you mean on the clouds? Number 3 is the result of number 4. Oh, that's awful.
Oh,
that's awful.
No.
A mess. This is a mess. Okay. This one, Mippet submitted to us. This one was actually crazy. I have to actually play this for you guys, this news report out of Australia on something that happened, and then you guys can give your reaction to it. Or you can just yell as it goes on. Like, you can speak over the guy if you'd like. Go right ahead. He can't do a damn thing about it because, it's a video.
A Murray Bridge woman who won a multi-million-dollar home built on the block has been stripped of the prize. She didn't realise she was exempt from the giveaway. Run by popular billionaire Adrian Portelli, who's blamed the state government for the bungle.
He's the popular billionaire with deep pockets.
She's just won a house.
Deep pockets.
She has?
She has.
You won the house?
Adrian Portelli giving away 5 of the 2024 block mansions. One of the lucky winners, a Murray Bridge mother.
God, I'm shaking like a unbelievable.
I seen that you
I
bought.
don't win nothing.
But it was when she confirmed that she was from SA that things started to turn ugly.
You're on holidays, are you?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
South Australians were able to enter the lottery, but in the fine print, they were exempt from the major giveaway. Donna's stripped of the $3.5 million home.
We are going to have a redraw. It's a shame. It's heartbreaking to her and her family, but it's just, I didn't make the rules, unfortunately. So, South Australian government, thanks for that one.
But the government says Consumer and Business Services is investigating if Portelli is at fault. The minister saying all he needed to do was get a licence to operate in South Australia.
A terrible situation for Mr. Portelli to be taking South Australians' money, knowing he's unlicensed, presently before the courts on this, and knowing that these people can't get that prize. It's terrible.
The billionaire is already facing charges of running an unlawful lottery here in SA. A verdict on that will be made in the coming weeks. Keziah Sullivan, 9 News.
That is... Okay.
Oh, I have thoughts about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Why were they allowed to enter if they couldn't win?
Exactly. That's the scam part of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
He knows they can't win. He knows he's in court because he never got licensing for the first one he ran. And yet he lets them all enter again to get their money. Like, I think he's got another case brewing against him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you put it in the fine print, but you still took their. That's so shady.
Because what person who actually knew about it would still enter if they couldn't?
Because
win?
most stuff, like every state has their own licensing for gambling.
Right.
You know, there are different laws for gambling. Now, on all of our like lotto tickets and fucking whatever, it has written down, you know, license number for New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, and South Australia. And he just didn't bother to do the South Australian bit.
Well, he couldn't get it for this one because he's in court for the last one. He did because he ran a whole big. When I looked into it, he ran a whole nother contest in South Australia without registering. And all you have to do is register for a license to actually do the contest, and then everybody can win. And he just didn't bother to take that step, so he's in court for that. So they wouldn't give him a license for this one because they've got to find out if he actually purposely did anything in the first one. Actually, it does look to me like he purposely is taking people's money and he doesn't really care if they get the prize or not. And this one kind of proves it. He knows he's in there's no way he doesn't know he's in the lawsuit in South Australia. There's no way he doesn't know. He obviously acted like he knew. As soon as he heard she was in South Australia, he said, "Oh, you're on holiday trying to cover," you know, because he knows she can't have the prize. Okay. And they're live giving her the prize.
And because it's written in the small print, unfortunately, there are still people, no matter how much you tell them, read the fucking small print before you sign shit.
Well,
there is no comeback.
We have lots of lottery.
No legal comeback.
Yeah, we have lots of. There's nothing for her to do except for to put it out there how just absolutely crappy that is. That he's actually selling tickets to South Australians like for this lottery, like to win this you can enter, but you can't get the prize. Like they should not even let you enter if you can't get the prize. They just
you shouldn't even be allowed to buy it.
Right. And so this is a multi-millionaire. This is a multi-millionaire. Yeah, it's a multimillionaire with deep pockets, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There should be
But
a
I mean,
disclaimer on the entry form
Yeah,
for the
there should have
people.
been.
You know, it should pop right up. If you're in these locations, you will not be eligible to win the prize, but you can enter anyway. Like nobody's going to stop you from entering, but it should have been on the entry form, not just the fine print. You know, it's just not right.
That's not a fine print.
It's the fine print under the fucking megally fine print. Do you know what I mean? Like literally.
Yeah,
shit
but
you can't read with
most
glasses and a fucking magnifying glass.
Most online forms are automated. So when you put in the address, if it came up South Australia, a note should have came up. They could have easily added a pop-up for any of the jurisdictions they weren't licensed in. It's not unusual for contests to be, you know, have certain areas that can't win and stuff like that. It happens all the time, especially here in the United States with all the lotteries and everything that we have, you know. But
We
there's
have to
pop-ups that happen. They have to inform them, you know, when you're getting
the local freaking footy club has to get a license to run a fucking bingo game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and then there's these billionaires. Oh, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? It's so wrong. Love my bingo.
And that poor mom, and she's a mom, and you know she was
a grandmother.
Changing.
She's
grandmother.
She's on disability, I think, wasn't she? Or
I
she's
know,
on...
but how about getting that phone call that you won and then nope. Oh well.
Yeah.
And how ballsy is that of him to say, "Oh well, we're just going to do a redrawing," and oh well, that's the law. You know, we can't help it. We don't make the rules.
Yeah.
No, it's not that you don't make the rules. It's that you didn't want to follow the rules. You bothered to follow
and
the
I
rules
just
and get the license. Like, and
there was no like, the dude's a billionaire. There was no like, oh, I'm really sorry because of the rules. A consolation prize of, you know, how about I buy you little units, you know, fucking, or in the background. He does. You know, well, I'd do it on fucking TV for publicity, but you know, just give us something. I mean, you're a fucking millionaire, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Why can't people be kind to each other? I don't know.
Well, he can't make all those and keep all those millions if he actually does the right thing. Like, you know, like, seriously, you know, he'd have to like put out money for a lawyer or actually give the house away to the person in South Australia. You know, or how about if you're such a damn millionaire, just give her a house outside of the contest. Just say, "I'm sorry that happened to you." Well, here's a house. How about buy her a house in South Australia? You stuck up, big deep pockets.
And it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be $3.5 million house. You know,
right?
It can.
Yeah. But you know,
Just being lazy.
That oh well thing that he did, like he posted the Instagram, that's what really pissed me off. The oh well, it's not my fault. I don't make the rules.
It's called
I'm like
arrogance.
Yeah, that really pissed me off. Yeah.
Too much money to understand what he just did.
Yeah. Look, obviously doing everything is financially inconvenient. You know what? Not only financially, most people just find it inconvenient in general. Rocket Couch. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's what like everything that we were talking about like today in regards to the only one I didn't bring up was Drake because I just we were running out of time. But he also canceled himself with that lawsuit and everything. That was ridiculous. But well, yeah. Buy her a Happy Meal at least. He didn't even get her McDonald's, Fish Nerd. You're right. Like shit. He's just like, yeah. He just wants to walk away from it hands clean. I think people should be talking about that story a little more. You know, it was definitely worth more than a 2-minute news blip for sure. Yeah. But all right. Anybody have anything? Oops. Nope, Mrs. Cassandra just dropped for a second. Anybody else have anything? I think that was all I had for presentation. I'm glad you guys went along with it a little bit.
I mean, There is that little weird. There is that weird little news clip about Vegemite. Now I know how much you guys out there.
No, yeah, but
love
what? I know, but why can't prisoners eat Vegemite? Why is it illegal for prisoners to have Vegemite?
It became. Well, it's not illegal as such. They're not allowed to have Vegemite in prison anymore as of 2006 because Vegemite actually fucks up the sniffer dogs for drugs.
Oh, because it smells so bad?
Well, no, because it masks the scent.
Yeah, because it smells so
It's
bad.
a really good masking scent. So...
But are they allowed to have Marmite? I mean, they can't have Vegemite, but I guess they can't have Marmite either. Huh?
No, yes, no, they can't have Marmite either. But yes, there's an inmate who's decided that, that's the government is holding back his culture from him, not allowing him to have Vegemite on his toast. So he is, yes.
He's suing them. I hope he wins because
he is. I mean, yes, taking them to court, saying that they are culturally taking.
I actually think Vegemite should pay his lawyer fees. I mean, because after all, who the hell fights to eat Vegemite? Like, really, they should get on board with this. They really should. They should pay his lawyer's fees so that he can win the case. Seriously.
It's great. It's great. It's great press for Vegemite.
Yes, it would be great press, right? Somebody actually fighting to eat that stuff. I mean, personally, I will eat it, but like nobody goes out of their way. Nobody's sitting here saying, "I really need to eat some Vegemite today." Like, no. Like, it's like it's like a health spread that. Well, it's an acquired taste. Would you agree, Red?
What do you eat Marmite?
Yes, I do.
How do you eat it?
On toast or a cracker.
Okay. And how do you spread it?
With a butter knife. Well, how do you spread it?
Okay. Do you use it for anything else?
That's a very personal question, by the way.
Oh, no, we get too personal.
It actually sounds way dirtier than you might think.
Really
like,
how do you spread it?
My mouth open, going, Mickey,
Just like,
really? Seriously?
How do you
want to know how
spread your butter?
Vegemite?
Do you,
like, seriously?
Do you use it with a spoon occasionally? Or?
Oh, yes. You know what? You're right. I'm busted. Because I also eat it with jelly on the cracker sometimes when I just don't want the taste.
Wait, what? Stop. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Did you just say you eat Vegemite with jelly?
Yes, sometimes. I actually put Vegemite in a grilled cheese too.
Okay, that's different.
I think it's time before it gets too crazy up here on panel. I think it's time to end before everyone starts fighting.
Before the Aussie and the New Zealander decapitate there for not eating their Marmalite,
Exactly.
What do you expect from me? I'm a fucking American. Like, leave me alone. Like, I don't.
You can't even spread something properly. Jesus.
By New Zealand standards, proper, but I'll bet you I do better than most in America spreading it. I'll bet you. So, like,
to be fair,
huh? No, hard Vegemite is bad Vegemite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes a great seasoning. Like, I mean, I guess you guys use like what, OXO cubes or fucking.
Yes, that's English. OXO, Scottish.
Oh,
OXO
there you go.
cubes,
Whatever.
right?
Well, you see, I don't even know what you have over there because what do you use for seasoning?
Oh, that reminds me. I got ripped to shreds because somebody put fish and chips picture up there, and they said, "What would you add? What's missing?" And I said, "Where the hell's the malt vinegar?" And I got tore the hell up. Like, who the hell eats fish and chips without malt vinegar?
Why malt vinegar? Blech.
What? Because like that's the thing. That's how you eat fish and chips. That's why.
With white vinegar.
No, malt vinegar.
Yeah. No.
apple cider vinegar if you can't
or
get
tomato
the
sauce. Or
All right, you know what?
gravy.
I
They're
will
the three options.
give you credit because at least you're putting vinegar on it. Okay, like
Well,
okay.
there are three options. Well, the three options are white vinegar, tomato sauce, or gravy. You know, depending on the.
Yeah, but that's only in
situation.
Australia because that's the only three sauces that exist in Australia. Like, let's be real. Like, come on. Every Australian I talk to, that's the only shit that they put on anything. Not like here in America, because I will diss off some Americans here, where it's like extra butter or ranch dressing. Those are the two options.
Oh
here.
my Lord. Or buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce on everything.
Yeah, buffalo sauce on everything.
Oh my goodness.
And I can't stand ranch dressing. Like I went to get
What?
ranch.
No ranch dressing? Oh,
No,
oh
I
no.
can't stand ranch dressing. I think ranch dressing is the worst thing that's ever happened to America. And I'll
Oh
stand
no.
by
Oh no. Oh no. There's gonna be some fighting in the chat now.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
good
this-
for that
yeah.
too, purple. Yeah.
Yes, it did. I want to
White
say
vinegar,
hi
good
to
for cleaning.
Zini Zoo Magnificent Menagerie. Welcome. I like the picture there. You're welcome. And also, hey, Purple. White vinegar is a good choice. It's cleaning product, not something. Well, I agree with you there. I actually don't eat a lot of white vinegar. I clean with white
definitely
vinegar.
clean you out.
I clean my coffee maker. I clean everything with white vinegar. Yeah. The great Vegemite war of 2025. I guess this is something we'll have to settle at a later date.
I
can't
say we
believe
might have to have a stream about this at some
Yes,
stage.
yes. I can't believe I'm getting dressed down for how I spread my Marmite and Vegemite. Like that's
How
pretty
you
bad.
spread. How you
But
spread.
not only that, it can be used in other ways. Is my argument. I mean, you
It does make a great gravy.
Your exactly gravy in your stews and your casseroles. You throw it in your your pasta bakes and stuff like that. All sorts of shit, So just I don't know why you get down on the old Vegemite so much, and you just
I'm not down on it. You guys, you were down on how I spread it. Like you weren't down that I ate it. You were just down on how I spread it. Maybe more people would eat Vegemite if you weren't so strict on how they spread it. Like seriously.
Well, no, you see them spreading it and taking these huge swipes and then they all try and eat it off a spoon, and you're thinking, no wonder you fucking oh my god.
No, Vegemite and Marmite are a minimalist.
Exactly.
Food. Okay, there's like a smear. You got to do it.
I've obviously been seeing the really dumb Americans because there
are a lot of really dumb Americans.
Okay. Oh my god! Like okay.
Oh, sorry, Mousy.
Did she just admit to putting me in the class with all the dumb Americans? I think.
No, I said there are a lot of really dumb Americans, but
I meant
you. But
I meant Nippy. She said,
Hey, I told you. I warned you. I said we needed to end it before it gets too crazy.
I know you did. Let me just say hi to Purple. Hey, Purple, thanks for being here. Also, a reminder that Purple will be doing again her marathon at the holidays or with streamers for all over the world. So that no one has nowhere to go from Christmas Eve through Christmas Day. That is one of the things we participate in every year. And it'll be your 8th year, Purple. I hope I got that right. And there'll be a lot of people from a lot of different communities, contributing, so that those that are separated from their families or for other reasons just don't have a lot of people around, there'll be something to do for everybody for hours and hours and hours. Nobody needs to be alone. It's a great thing to participate in. We did sign up for it. I did give her 2 slots for it. I was talking with Wrecker about it. And by the way, Wrecker or Purple did ask that if you would be playing guitar because she misses it. Do you plan on playing guitar while you're on university? Doing your
I do plan on playing guitar.
For your daily stream? Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't you say you were going to start streaming daily? Like maybe starting tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am starting today.
You hear that, Purple? There's a good chance you could catch some guitar playing. So there you go. Yeah. How about you, Mippy?
She said, obviously, a lot of dumb Americans. Trump got elected.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we can't argue with it anymore, can we, Mippy? I have to
And
admit
yes,
that,
Maggie, definitely a place for Christmas for you.
Yes,
we're
yes.
all there.
I will be posting with Purple the whole like agenda of everybody when I make my stream, and I'll put it on my community tab, so it won't just be myself just once or twice. Like there's so many people. So yes, Maggie, whatever the time of day, there will be a place for people to just go and chat, meet other people, talk to other people from other communities. It's going to be cool. It always is really cool. I'm very honored to be a part of it the last few years with Purple. I think it's a great thing that she does. And I just think it's wonderful. So I was very happy to see it still going on. Here, this one's for you, Rick. You see that?
Yeah.
They will come back. They definitely will. I will be doing my practice sessions again.
Okay, that sounds like a wonderful thing. I know people did enjoy it. So I don't know. Mrs. Cassandra, what do you have coming up on Shenanigans?
As right now, nothing. We are taking the week off, or this week off. And stay tuned. Yes. So you have to stay tuned because we need to discuss what we're doing for December still.
Oh, just like me. Like I didn't even know if I would be doing true crime next week, but I think now that I have spit out all my angst, it made you all suffer for it through it. But I think I might. When is the badly translated Christmas carols? What? That's something to look into. We should do that. We should look at that. Yeah.
Badly translated Christmas carols. That could work.
Mm-hmm. Marathon will run 48 hours to cover every hour of Christmas Day everywhere in the world. Starts on Christmas Eve because, New Zealand, Australia, the other side of the world is a day ahead of us, Yeah. So, Mousy, what do you got coming up?
Well,
starting in New Zealand.
Probably gonna be live in the morning. But I did just get like 50 new mystery snails.
Oh.
So I have a lot of new snails that aren't of the pest variety. So,
okay. Why do I get so nervous? Like, nothing.
I'm not making
it the wrong way. I get so nervous whenever you get all these new creatures in, because like you talk about them and then like I see them once and then I never see them again. Like I don't know what goes on over there.
Yeah, we already know what. We know what goes. We have to get the sea monkeys investigation.
Oh, please don't bring up the sea monkeys. Just don't.
I still have about 10 million sea monkeys. They just haven't hatched yet.
We know you feed them to the fish.
Sea monkey murderer.
And then you admitted it. That is standard fish food for a lot of them, so I do understand.
Yeah, it is.
But you shouldn't have made us all fall in love with them first. Gosh darn it! You hatched them and let us look at them, and then you didn't tell us what happened to them, and you fed them to the fish, and you didn't let us know. That's terrible.
No, she just took them to the farm so they could live out the rest of their lives in happiness.
Great big ocean in Utah.
That happened to so many of my pet dogs while I was away at the hospital. I can't even tell you. I would come home and the dog was gone, and my mom would say it went to the farm, and I had no idea what she was talking about. Like, I really actually thought there was a farm where all my dogs were. They told me the truth when I asked for my birthday if we could go to the farm so I could see my old dog.
Oh no!
Happy birthday!
Oh,
it was my 13th birthday. I remember it very fondly. Like they broke my heart. Yes.
Oh man, really? Give you something to make up for it?
Hell no. Have you met my family? No, you haven't. Okay. No. In what fairy tale does that ever happen? Like, no. Of course they didn't. Of course they didn't. Yeah. So, Mippy, do you have anything going on? I know that on your channel you do limericks and readings and stuff. Well, been a while.
I've been. My children are back from Queensland, and my grandchildren are petri dishes of the atomic variety.
Germy age.
Yes. So everything that the school people get, so does Mippet. So I've been delighting in snotty tissues, and yes, let's just say I haven't opened my door in a few days. But things have happened, and I've just been freaking lazy basically. So shit will happen when it happens.
Yeah, well, enjoy it. Yes, nothing wrong with that. We all need it. You all need it. I've been taking a hiatus myself just because I've just not been like my schedule, my in real life schedule has been turned all upside down. In during the week, I get interrupted so much when I'm trying to stream that I just gave up really, pretty much. But I've been able to do stuff on the weekends pretty much. But I'm hoping to do something Monday or Tuesday with true crime because, like, a lot of the cases have slowed down a bit. But there's also a couple of new ones that check the community tab within the next few days, everybody, because I'm going to be asking you which ones you're interested in. There's a couple that have hit my door or hit my plate, my doorstep that I've been looking at that might be interesting because most of our cases have slowed down until like the beginning of 2026, where every single case that we are covering comes to trial. Boom. All at once.
Yeah.
We've been there before where everything comes to hit at once. But like, we put to rest P. Diddy, although he's been acting up in jail. Like, yeah. And,
making prison wine.
Making prison wine. Hey, I got yes, I think we'll talk about that Monday or Tuesday, Mrs. Cassandra, because I have a little bit of information on that. Like, his camp is denying it, but I have some evidence that shows it might be true. I want to see what you guys think about it. So
I'll be there.
Or Tuesday. And I hope you'll all stick with me. The channel is growing, but I'm feeling the growing pains a little bit. There's just so much going on. I am quite disheartened with a little bit of what's been happening in the true crime, but there are some shining stars out there like that gave me a little bit of hope in that little tiny channel, LoriFacts. And I don't say that in a disparaging way. Everybody starts out small. Well, just the fact that she was coming at it the same way, just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, a little common sense, people, is what's necessary when you're doing this stuff. Like, you've got to not try to do any harm, So, I know that sounds like a little judgy from somebody doing true crime. I can't help it though. I just can't. It just makes me so uncomfortable to see what they're doing, They go along without what? They would have. I do. I don't know what that question is about. Purple, so I don't even know what to say.
Oh, about making the prison wine. They do it in the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
How I know that. Don't ask me how I know that.
I think they use somebody else's toilet, or they use a cup like to pee in, or a jar. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We got to deep dive in that. I'm curious.
But just the fact that they make it in the toilet, like I don't even want to know. I guess Monday I will ask for the details because it sounds like Wrecker actually knows this process. I don't know how. I'll try to find that out too. How he knows all this.
It's in this case it's Fanta, a little bit of extra sugar, and apples for the yeast.
How the hell did they get
plausible deniability, Rex?
Yeah.
But I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw it on a TV show. there's some weird prison TV shows out there that shows you how they smuggle shit in, how they make it all, how they make bombs, how they make how they find the lot. I'll tell you what, you don't need to go to police files. You just go to your local, shows. They tell.
I allegedly found this out on a YouTube short. Yep, that's my reason. I'm sticking with it. Allegedly.
You can learn everything on YouTube.
And you just use the kids' tablets because,
I don't know. You learn something every day. It's not something I thought I was going to learn, but there you go.
Yeah, well, it was fun, guys. Yeah, really fun. It was a fun night.
I thought this was only going to be an hour, and look, we're hitting the 2-hour mark, and Mrs. Cassandra's right. We really should have cut it before we got into the Vegemite war. I don't know if that war is going to keep going on, but we'll see. But thank you all for joining. Thank you all who came into the chat, and those of you who stopped by for a little bit and then left. All of you who are watching up there later, I hope that you'll give us a comment, tell us what you like, what you don't like. It's been a while since we did one of these. But there's the important part is no matter how frustrating it is out there, to keep our humor. Humor is mandatory. And that's why I wanted to do is poke a little holes even at some of the serious stuff. And
Uncle poking holes in condoms.
Yes, no, not that. Don't do that. Like, that's just mean. It's just mean to do that. Like, that's just evil to be doing that.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I always have fun when I come up here, so I greatly appreciate you having me.
Oh no, we appreciate. Are you kidding? It's just not the same without you. You've been here from the start, and thank you for everybody. Mousy, Mippy, Wrecker. Like, thanks everybody. Everybody in the chat. Everybody who's watching later. All the post views later. Everybody just have a little bit of a laugh here and there. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next week. Maybe we'll see.
Yep. Just keep an eye out. It will just randomly pop up.
They just randomly, yes.
Have that bell ring.
Don't forget don't forget to bing that bong. I mean,
no, but I know 2026 is going to have some good stuff. We've got the Crimey Awards. We've got my 5th anniversary of the channel in February. There's going to be a whole big thing. Like, I don't know how we're going to do it, but I'm going to try to do something because I can't believe I'm still here. Actually, 5 years. I can't believe it. So I think that's where celebrating a little bit. Yep. But anyway, we'll talk more about it later. Bye. I hope somebody got a bingo on what the fuck bingo up there. Like, but if you do, send me a DM. And thanks everybody. Bye. I think that's it. Anybody have any last words?
Last words.
That tree was bricked up.
That tree, what?
That tree needed to change.
Don't get us.
That tree was bricked up.
Don't get us attached to sea monkeys and then kill them.
True. Good advice.
Give me a hard time now.
Right. No. I don't know about the tree being bricked up, but there's nothing wrong with morning wood. It should be celebrated. I thought that tree was great.
That tree was great.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Thanks for playing, everybody. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm. Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Night.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say,